Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, yes. Earlier today, IEBC Vice Chairperson Juliana Cherera tendered her resignation. And that now means that out of the 4 IEBC commissioners who disowned Chebukati's declaration of Ruto as the president-elect, only Irene Masit and Francis Wanderi are still holding on. Nyang'aya resigned on Friday. Juliana resigned today. And the resignations of these IEBC commissioners are causing a lot of political debate and discussion across the board. Nandi Senator, a very close William Ruto ally, made some remarks today about the resignations. Remarks that gives us a feeling within William Ruto's team, Kenya Kwanza. In this video, I want us to have a look at the remarks, for they are going to form the basis of our analysis and discussion right now. The resignation of IEBC commissioners has put Tinga's Mandamano into limbo, confusion, and political oblivion. Nandi Senator Samson Cheragei. Cheragei believes that the resignations of the IEBC commissioners has actually thwarted Raila's planned meetings and rallies across the country. Is that really the case? In this video, I want us to dig deep into this story to understand what the resignations of these IEBC commissioners means and portends for Raila's planned countrywide meetings. Before digging deep into that analysis, if you are watching us for the very first time, subscribe, give this video a like. Cheragei's remarks gives us the feeling within William Ruto's team. Leaders supporting William Ruto, they think and believe that Raila Odinga has been calling for these countrywide meetings just because of the IEBC commissioners, the 4 IEBC commissioners. But I think they are getting it wrong. Raila's planned countrywide meetings was not about the 4 IEBC commissioners per se. In fact, the issue of the IEBC commissioners was just also part of the many reasons why Raila Odinga was calling for these meetings. But it was not the main thing or the main reason why Raila Odinga has been calling for these meetings and rallies. If you look at what is currently happening in Parliament, Kimani Ichung'wah, the majority leader, has initiated a bill in Parliament, a bill that seeks to change the composition of IEBC selection panel. So it's very clear, William Ruto has already put in place measures to make sure he controls IEBC from the selection panel to the commissioners themselves. As currently constituted, IEBC selection panel has 7 members. 2 members are being nominated by religious body, 1 member by the Law Society of Kenya, and then 4 members are being nominated by Parliamentary Service Commission. William Ruto wants that to be amended so that instead of Parliamentary Service Commission nominating 4 members, William Ruto wants Parliamentary Service Commission to nominate 2. The remaining 2, one should be nominated by Public Service Commission and Political Parties Liaison Committee. Public Service Commission and Political Parties Liaison Committee are leaning towards the government. So already, even if these IBC commissioners were still to remain in office, the ones that will be appointed will most definitely be leaning towards William Samoei Ruto. So William Ruto, even if you leave the issue of the 4 IBC commissioners, he has already initiated a process to change the composition of IEBC selection panel. Ruto wants to control the process from day 1 to the last day, from the selection to the IBC commissioners themselves. That is also one of the reasons I know Raila might be calling for some of these countrywide meetings and rallies. And the issue of the resignations of these IBC commissioners is actually helping in aiding Raila's planned rallies across the country. Because with the resignation of Juliana Cherera, Raila will easily go to the coast and tell them that William Ruto is sacking your people. He is sacking your people from government because Juliana Cherera comes from the coast. So that gives Raila even an upper hand, an advantage of going to the people to tell them William Ruto is denying their people at the coast jobs. And that in one way or the other can convince some Kenyans. And also if you look at the way the resignations are being done, it also raises some eyebrows. So far we have seen Nyang'aya from Nyanza resigning. We have now seen Cherera from the coast resigning. Francis Wanderi from the mountain has so far not resigned, and Maset from Rift Valley has also not resigned. So it might be also be possible that William Ruto might be playing some games here. He might be trying to retain some people. People he believes he can easily compromise to sing his tune. And I'm saying that because immediately William Ruto took over, we saw DCI, Special Service Unit, being disbanded. As I talk, we are receiving some information that some of the officers who were sent on compulsory leave have been reinstated. So you are seeing it was not even about extrajudicial killings, but it was about William Ruto taking charge, working with people he thinks and believes can be friendly to him. It might be possible in these resignations of these IBC commissioners. If at all the 4 IBC commissioners will not resign, then I can conclude it without any fear of contradiction that there might be some games being played here. William Ruto is cleverly trying to maybe even negotiate with some of these commissioners to remain in office. If at all they will not resign all of them, that kind of a perception can be created. And you can now just see where the ones who have resigned are coming from, and the ones who have not resigned are also coming from. That can also be a possibility. And above all, if you look at Raila's planned rallies across the country, Raila is actually out to achieve some political objectives, which we discussed yesterday in our videos. And I did maintain that one objective, Raila wants to expose the true William Ruto. William Ruto, if you look at William Ruto, personally I believe, and maybe in Raila's thinking, he sees William Ruto as a potential dictator who is just still pretending. So Raila wants to test to see how far William Ruto can go. Yes, how far William Ruto and his government can go. In a nutshell, Raila wants just to expose the true William Ruto. A dictator who might be pretending. That's also something I'm seeing here. And then the planned demonstrations and the so-called rallies, Raila is also just trying to build on the already building rebellion against William Ruto's government. So with the resignation or no resignations of these IBC commissioners, Raila was still going to continue with these planned meetings without any hitch at all. Nothing is actually changing here. In fact, it's even making Raila's rallies even more viable than they were. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, kindly subscribe. Give this video a like. To our fans and subscribers here, I'm very much humbled for the kind of support you are giving me here. Any other person who wants to support our channel, I've pinned my number on the comment section. Contact me through the number or feel free to channel your support to the number. Let's meet in our next analysis. Thank you.